All right, you moderate maniacs, how'd you do this month? You know, these last couple months, they haven't been too bad, right? Have you guys made any major changes in your investments, let's say in the last 3 months? Okay. Forget about all the initial tariff panic that we had. Talking since then. So what? Last 2, 3 months since it's kind of calmed down. Have you made any changes since then in your allocations? You could have totally different funds now. You could have taken everything out and put it in your mattress in cash, right? Leave me some comments. What have you done in the last couple months? Anything different than you had, let's say, the last 2, 3 years? So here we go. For those of you who see me for the first time, I give these updates every single month on how my investment portfolio is doing in retirement. And as always, this is the segment where I get the most new viewers. So I will be going over since the beginning of my retirement where I was. Okay, my ink is kind of running out, and I think my board is getting a little dirty here. So I'm going to have to do something before the next update. I retired in August of 821 on my 59th birthday. And you know what I was thinking, guys? If I would have done that one day earlier, I could have said I retired at 58. That deserves a, what are you thinking? So much more impressive. Anyway, on my birthday in August 2021, 401k was at 323, IRA 150, cash 75, grand total of $548,000. And if you guys are wondering at all about, where were my investments at certain times of my life, I did a video on that a couple weeks ago. Check it out. Low point, January 2023. Yeah, sequence of return risk. Hit me upside the head. I'll give myself another slap. That's what it felt like. Look at how much I was down in my 401k. How much I was down in my IRA. Cash, I had to take a lot out. Here's another point I bring up a lot. You should have at least 2 years of cash on hand when you retire in case something like this happens to you. So you don't have to take all that money out of your investments. Take it out of your cash, man. Let this thing grow. For a grand total of 438. Now, what I did in my first year, I retired in 821. 2022, I took out about 4.2% out of my investments here, even though I took some cash as well. That shows you how bad I was doing then, okay? Since that 2022, I didn't take anything out of my investments in 2023, 2024. This year, I've taken $12,000 out of my investments, which works out to about a little over 2%, okay, because my cash was running low. So even though I'm a proponent of the 4% rule, as you can see, it's more of a guideline. You're not going to find too many people out there who are taking out 4% every year than adjusted by inflation, right? 4% 2022, 0, 0, and now 12% this year. Or excuse me, little over 2% this year, okay? If you can keep it under that 4% withdrawal rate, you're doing really well. So I'm feeling pretty good about where I'm standing. Last month, $349,000. I was up 8% in my 401k. $167,000. I was up 11% since when I retired in my IRA. Cash 20. This was after I took the 12,000 out and after I bought my new car. It's a used car, but it was new. It was my newest car. So that was after I took money out to buy a new car, new used, and 12,000 out of here to replenish that, okay, for a grand total of 536. Guys, I'm getting close to not calling this a tanked retirement portfolio anymore. When I'm talking about retirement portfolio, I'm talking about all this together, not just my investments. But look at this. I'm getting close to taking out that tanked word, as I'm sure a lot of you will be going, yeah, it's about time, man. What have you been thinking? It's getting close. Okay, so one thing I want to point out here. That is my current stocks to bonds percentage in my investments. In this. Okay? This IRA right here is a little heavier on stocks. This one is a little heavier on bonds. My target percentage is 60-40. 6 months ago, this was down to about 55-45. Okay, I have got the bulk of my investments in target date retirement accounts. One is a target retirement date 2025, which is this. Okay, that's why it's more conservative. This one is a target date 2035, why it has more stocks in it. And you can do this, guys. You can put any target date number you want in there. Okay, it could be 2045 if you want more stocks. For me, who dabbled with individual stocks in the first 6-9 months of when I started saving at 40 years old, I know I'm not good at that. Target retirement date funds may seem very basic to some of you, but it's done well for me. So anyway, they will fluctuate based on, how the economy, how the stock market is doing. So right now, currently, after they rebalance, 57-43 stocks to bonds. That's what my current allocation is. Okay. So how'd I do in August? You may be asking, honey, you've been very quiet so far. What's going on? Oh, you don't like the beard? Is that it? You don't? I'm giving it a try, guys. What do you think? Beard or shave that sucker off? She hates it. She wants me to just go all bare. Kind of scared on that. Let me know what you think. Okay, so August. Telling you guys, these last 2-3 months haven't been bad at all. Not at all. So there's where I was on my retirement portfolio, on my investments. And that is where I stand now. Boom, look at that. So close to not being a tanked retirement portfolio anymore. That's very close, okay? 353, 401k, 169, IRA, 19. I only had to take 1,000 out this month because, as you'll see in a minute, my YouTube proceeds were up from the last 3-4 months. So percentages, how much am I up now on my investments since I retired? Hope you can see that. This is getting a little low, like I said. I'm up 9% from when I retired. Check that out, man. I am ecstatic over that. I'm up 13% from when I retired on that. That just goes to show you guys, if you stay the course. Look at how far down I was here. If you stay the course, good things happen. Don't go crazy. Don't go putting all your money in your mattress or in your couches or in the trunk of your car. Okay? Stay the course. So, I'm happy with that. 541, I'm almost close. I am close. I'm almost past where I started in my retirement. Okay? Now, you'll notice this, I'm at 19. All right? My strategy for next year, this is going to hold me through the rest of the year. I am going to either take more cash out of here to replenish, take more money out of here to replenish this cash, or I am going to declare for Social Security next year at the age of 63. Hopefully I can hold off till August at the age of 64. We'll see. I'll let you know. Okay, so YouTube, June, 1450. July, 1600. And as I've told you guys before, it's not really that great. I was averaging around 2,000 a month for over a year, a little while back. Not that great, but good news. My views have picked up this month, or actually last month, August. I had a couple that have done very well and are still doing well. So guys, thank you so much for watching my stuff. I appreciate it. So where am I? Where was I in August? Boom! $1,900. I'll take that any day of the week. And for those of you who see me for the first time, this is after YouTube takes their 45% cut out of all the ads placed on my channel for the videos. And before, so I get 55% of all the ad revenue. YouTube gets 45%. And before I take any taxes out. Okay? Yeah, so I'm happy about that, guys. I'm pretty darn happy about that. So let me know on how your portfolio is doing. Have you made any drastic changes? Have you stayed the course? Which I hope you have, because most of the time, 85-90% of the time, if you stay the course, you'll get to have a girlfriend like her. Yeah, it helps. Don't do anything drastic, guys. If you can't help it, if you have exhausted all other avenues, let's say. Also, if you're going through a financial advisor and they ask you to make drastic changes, I would get a second opinion, okay? Hopefully some of you guys are in retirement groups. Maybe you have a lot of friends that are retired. They can bounce ideas off each other, you know? Yeah, it would really help to bounce ideas off other people. Even if your financial investor or financial advisor, 3 slaps this video, that's a new record, has told you to make a drastic change. Get a second, get a third opinion. Okay, guys? So for the vast majority, in my opinion, staying the course is the way to go. And as always, from the lovely high desert with my beautiful silent honey, we got this.